An 82-year-old veteran in Fort Bend County is trying to save his home from his HOA. After years of health issues, he says he fell behind on his homeowners association fees. Now he's facing possible foreclosure. Stephen Goen has his story and what you should know if you find yourself in the same situation.
He comes here every morning.
From this chair in his garage, it's clear Ira Griffin knows his neighbors.
Then my friend's right there, she just got married.
For years, he's kept up with them, and they've looked after him too.
This lady here's a nurse. She comes over and checks on me.
But on this street, where many know his face, only a few know just how tough times have been.
I was in and out of the hospital for 8 years. I just couldn't work. You can see I can hardly walk.
And now he's not just fighting for his life, but also to save his home of more than 2 decades.
When did you start falling behind on the payments?
Probably 3 or 4 years ago.
Griffin says when he got sick, he fell behind on his HOA fees. At the end of May, he received a final notice, pay up or face foreclosure. The final bill, including legal fees, more than $16,000.
Yeah, I don't have it.
When Mr. Griffin got that foreclosure notice, he didn't know what to do. But then he turned to a friend who was determined to help.
It just struck me, right? It was like, well, we got to do something about this.
That's Griffin's neighbor, Randy LeBlanc. What's it been like watching a good friend go through this?
When he told me, I could see that he was ready to give up.
To make sure that didn't happen, he launched this online fundraiser that's already a third of the way to their goal in just days. For Griffin, it means everything.
I would do it for him.
Today, we did reach out to his HOA, and a representative declined to discuss the case, but confirmed she was meeting with Griffin next week.
There's a lot of legal protections built into that process.
Experts with Lone Star Legal Aid say Texas homeowners facing foreclosure do have 45 days to request a payment plan when they get that first debt collection letter by the time a final notice comes.
Some HOAs may be willing to work with you and offer you a payment plan, but they're not required to by Texas law.
For Griffin, whether relief comes through a payment plan or donations, he's already prepared to help others in his situation, the way good neighbors do.
If they're as lost as I am, they need some good, solid, hold your hand, and let me help you.
So very true, Stephen. Hopefully he does get the help he needs. Looks like he's on the way. Is there anything else senior citizens can do to avoid falling behind on HOA fees?
Well, if they live in a neighborhood with an HOA, like in Mr. Griffin's case, they likely won't be able to avoid those fees just because they've been turning 65. But seniors can save money on homeowners' costs in other ways. If you're 65 and older, you may be able to qualify for an additional property tax exemption. Check with your county tax office. If you're a veteran, the VA does help with rent and mortgage payment assistance, but you have to check and see if you qualify. Back to you.
A lot of information, definitely necessary for some folks. Stephen, thank you.